friend of mine contacts me from Illinois. He works in Chicago and he lives in the Chicago suburbs. He said to me, Mark, you're not going to believe the negative ads, the relentless negative ads Romney is now running against Santorum. This reminds me of McCain. McCain attacking conservatives all the time, but when it came to Obama, he held back. He pulled back. Something's not right here. You are not going to get conservatives or Santorum supporters to enthusiastically embrace you if you do this sort of thing. You're just not. And you spend millions of dollars promoting it. You're not going to get Newt Gingrich supporters enthusiastically supporting you when you do this sort of thing. And he knows he's the 800-pound gorilla, Romney is. The others don't have the funds to fight back. I'm just explaining real politics to you folks, as most of you already know. All the time, we got to behave with the Ron Paul supporters. We got to be careful. But you can't keep trashing the heart and soul of the Republican Party, the conservative base, and then expect everybody to fall in line, because that's not going to happen if you keep this up. Santorum is not an economic lightweight. Neither is Newt Gingrich, neither is Romney. Now, has he been in the private sector? Yes. They've all been in the private sector. Have they all been involved in multi-million-dollar paying jobs at Bain Capital? No, they haven't. So what? He knows how to create jobs. How many jobs did Ronald Reagan create in the private sector? How many jobs did Abraham Lincoln create in the private sector? Damn few. Before they became president, and in Reagan's case, also governor. We're taking a look at the person. We're taking a measure of the person. And we're trying to make a determination on how they're going to be as president, facing all the myriad of really mind-boggling problems that they're going to face. I know how to create jobs, but it's not Bain Capital. When you're president of the United States, you don't snap your fingers and raise funds. You got to deal with Congress. You got to deal with the courts. You got to deal with the bureaucracy that's trying to undermine you. You got to deal with governors and state legislatures. You got a lot to do. It's not like just moving in from the private sector into government. Now, he knows that. He was governor. He was governor of Massachusetts. And then we hear the argument, he did the best he could with a Democrat, overwhelmingly Democrat Congress. Okay. Assembly and Senate. And we got Romney Care. Do you want me to talk to you about news reports today about Romney Care? Romney Care's going bust right now as I speak. Well, he was a businessman. George Soros is a businessman. Depends on what kind of businessman, right? No, he's not a businessman running for president. He's a businessman who was also governor running for president. So we have all this to look at. But the reason I'm popping off is because I know what kind of ads are airing in Illinois, the same kind of ads that were airing in Ohio and Michigan and Florida. That's the routine now.